Welcome back to Cooking with Bee. This week we're going to be doing a quick lasagna that we're trying to get on the table within 45 minutes. So with that, I've got a couple shortcuts that'll help us do that. So come cook with me. So for our quick lasagna, we're going to take two different meats. We've got some ground Hamburger here and some ground hot Italian sausage. We do like it a little bit spicy in the family. And we're going to saute that with some garlic and some onion. But what we're gonna start with is some frozen cheese raviolis. So this will save us time not only with the pasta, but also the cheese layer that would normally be in a lasagna. So we've got those that we're gonna pop in the water and get boiling shortly. With that, we've got our favorite spaghetti sauce, and then we're gonna be topping it with some cheese to finish it off. So those are the ingredients for today's quick lasagna. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the raviolis into a large pot of salted boiling water. So now while the pasta is boiling, we're gonna go ahead and make a quick meat sauce. So we are starting with a pan. To that, we are just adding a tablespoon of olive oil. I've already gone ahead and rough chopped up 3 cloves of garlic. Get that sauteing. And now I've also have 1 large sweet Vidalia onion that I've also rough chopped. Now to save time, you can also buy a frozen bag of chopped onion if you're really pressed for time. And you can also get the garlic in a tube by the fresh herbs in your grocery store that's already minced, ready to go, or in a paste form. And that'll also save some time and effort too if you're really trying to get supper on the table quickly. So we're gonna cook this until the onions soften up a little bit. So now we're gonna start with the meat part. So right here I have a little over a pound of ground Hamburger that I'm going to break apart. I don't know if you've tried this tool yet, but I find it's fantastic for breaking down the meat to get everything cooked. And then in our family, we like a second meat. So we've got a pound of hot ground Italian sausage. If you can't find the ground already done in your store, you would just buy the links and take them out of the casing and do the same. So right now, we're just gonna work this meat in and get it all browned up and check on our pasta. Okay, welcome back. So in the break, we got our raviolis done, drained, and we put a little butter on them so that they don't stick together. Our meat sauce is completely cooked through, so that'll save time in the baking process. So what we're gonna do now is just add a little bit of basil and oregano to jazz up that meat sauce or that meat layer. So again, good teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, and same with the oregano. And that's it. So our first layer is going to be the ravioli. So take a generous layer. One more scoop. So you can see that we've got the bottom the 13 by 9 baking dish completely covered with the raviolis. Now we're going to take the meat sauce and spoon that directly on top. Pop open our sauce. gently pour. In our family, we don't like a lot of sauce, so I go sparingly on this layer. But if your family loves sauce, please do as much as you want. So the sauce we use is just a family favorite. It's just sauteed onion and garlic chunky sauce. So we're gonna add our first mozzarella layer. I had an open bag, so I decided to start with that one first. Depending how much cheese your family likes, you can do 1.5 to 2 bags of a nice shredded mozzarella. Now we're gonna repeat. So we like just a cheese ravioli, but if your family likes the spinach and cheese or a different flavored ravioli, or if you can't have the cheese, you can always do a meat ravioli as well. These recipes are meant to be tailored to your family and your likes and your wants, just like with the vegetarian options as well. If you do any meal prepping, this is another meal that you can go ahead and make early in the week and then cover it and pop it out and just put it in the oven to bake through and heat up. So we've got all the meat on top, and again we're going to go in with another layer of tomato sauce. And then we're going to finish off with the rest of our mozzarella. So in total, we used about 2 bags of thick shredded mozzarella. Now we're going to finish that off with a little bit of shredded Parmesan too. This will add a nice layer of crispy, crunchy, and a little bit of salty notes as well. So I would say that is just a 1/4 cup of a good shredded mozzarella. I'm sorry, Parmesan. So we're gonna pop this in a 375-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. All we're looking to do there is melt off the cheese. Welcome back. The lasagna has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. The timer just went off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the oven and get a slice cut for us. How does that look? So in total, it took about 45 minutes from start to finish to get a homemade triple cheese and meat lasagna on the table. So now we're gonna go ahead and get a slice cut and put on the plate so that we can try a bite. Runaway ravioli, but that's okay. So we've got the yumminess of the cheese raviolis with the double meat sauce, with the chunky garlic and onion tomato sauce, and they've all come together in this beautiful dinner. So let's go ahead and try a bite, trying to get all the different components. Ooh. I know this is Autumn's favorite part. That is really good. I like the kick that the sausage gives with that, the crushed red pepper, and the tomato just adds to the sweetness of everything. But my favorite part is definitely the raviolis. That cheese mixture in there just stays together, and then the pasta is perfectly cooked. So hope you go ahead and try this yourselves. I hope to see you next week when we do chicken enchiladas with a white sauce.